Hi there, my name is Davvon Branker and I am a visual artist and photographer based out of Florida. I graduated from Parsons School of Design in 2019 with my BFA in photography, and my work covers identity, memory, and history through a lens-based practice. So since 2022, I've been experimenting with images and how I can best spatialize the content. I do find that images have a bit of weight to them, especially when they're tied to memory. And a lot of these works are, again, tied to how we think about our place in the world, and tied to also not even just our place in the world, but the spirits or our ancestors as well, which is also a very common motif in a lot of these different works. So whether it's referring to iron wrought gates or birds, it's kind of symbolizing a mode of protection, also calling as a sigil. I do consider a lot of the works either as thresholds in a way where we can speak to either our past selves or those who've experienced similar travels, different journeys. For example, with my work protection, it refers to a common visual language seen as the iron wrought gates, often found with Sankofa symbols, which is essentially an Adinkra symbol referring to go back and get it. With that in mind, a lot of artisans use that as a way from traveling from West Africa to here into the places like Caribbean, New Orleans, and even places in New York. You can find these symbols on architecture as a way to kind of call us back to remember our history and to remember where we're coming from and where we're going, especially. I consider the symbol as as a threshold, as a portal, and also as a conduit towards understanding our spiritual presence as well with the work. And then again, tying back to spiritual presence, I do have the work called Birdsong, Is This Goodbye, which particularly refers to our understanding of a place. The picture depicts a person holding a bird, a cardinal bird behind their back, paired along with a reversed image done in cyanotype with a small red feather on the cardinal bird. The red cardinal for me symbolizes presence of ancestors. It also symbolizes a presence of change that's about to come in. And having the images be reversed, it kind of shows the before and the after, as far as what it means to be in a place that is changing right in front of you. As a Floridian artist, there's been a lot of different changes happening within my own landscape, so it's been kind of a way to reckon with that, and also to maintain my sense of self or community as I go through these different changes. Well, I would say my next step from here, I do have a project that I'm currently working on in South Florida with a couple of other Caribbean collaborators. We're working on a project called Little Islands, which hopes to bring a platform towards Southern queer Caribbean artists and provide a platform from which we can express ourselves. I'm hoping that it will become an online repository as well as a publication. And eventually as an exhibition as well too. As far as an artist, I just hope to continue creating these works that make people feel seen, that includes and centers on the Black visual language, most especially, and also centers notions around history and memory and ways that which we can talk about these things and fully embody them in the best way that we can. And outside of that, I do hope to continue working in Trinidad, if anything. I do find working where my family is from is very life-giving, and I hope that I can also just keep the people who are supporting me in my thoughts, if anything. Yes.